Failure, I've learned, has a taste. For me, it tasted like burnt coffee at 3 a.m., the bitter tang of another rejected design, another competition lost. I was an architect, or at least I was trying to be. But my buildings, the ones I submitted to firms and competitions, were always called impractical, fantastical, structurally impossible. I was drowning in a sea of my own unbuildable dreams. The dreams were the worst part. Every night, I would fall asleep and find myself in a city that didn't exist, a city of impossible, breathtaking beauty. I would walk streets paved with mother of pearl, under towers that spiraled like frozen smoke. I'd see bridges woven from strands of pure moonlight and plazas where fountains flowed with liquid light. I wasn't just a visitor, I was a creator. In these dreams, I could raise a skyscraper with a thought, bend a plaza with a gesture. I would spend the entire night meticulously designing these impossible structures, my mind ablaze with a creative fire I could never access in my waking life. I would wake up utterly exhausted, my head aching with the phantom blueprints of a world I could never build. I thought it was a symptom of my failure, a psychological escape for a frustrated artist. I was in a small coffee shop on the verge of giving up entirely, idly sketching one of my dream spires. In a worn notebook. It was a tall obsidian tower that branched at the top like a crystalline tree. It was a familiar, painful habit. "Excuse me," a voice said, low and clear. I looked up. A woman in a sharply tailored suit stood by my table. Her eyes were fixed on my sketchbook with an intensity that made me uncomfortable. "Where did you see that building?" I gave a short, bitter laugh. "Nowhere. It's just a dream. One of many." "It is not a dream," she said, her voice dropping to a whisper. She placed a small metallic object on the table. It was a simple silver cylinder. She twisted the top, and a holographic image shimmered to life in the air above it. It was my tower, my obsidian spire, rendered in perfect three-dimensional detail, glowing with an internal light. My coffee cup slipped from my hand and shattered on the floor. I couldn't speak. "My name is Eva," she said, her eyes searching mine. "And I have been looking for you for a very long time. The city you see at night is real. It is called Meridian. And its architects do not use paper or steel. They are dream weavers, constructing our world in a shared psychic space, shaping reality with their minds." She leaned closer. "In a world where my mind was considered broken, where my brilliant designs were impossible fantasies. Or come with her, come home. My entire life, I thought I was failing to build. She showed me I was just remembering how."